I've seen this happen so many times. In school, there are always a few students who study hard, score top marks, and seem to be good at every subject. Everyone calls them super smart or brilliant. But then, years later, after school is over and real life begins, you look around, and some of those same students haven't really gone anywhere. They're stuck, almost like losers. And surprisingly, the ones who used to play around, who never took studies seriously, they turn their life around. They study later, grow, and build strong careers. While the smart one people once praised is just sitting there doing nothing. Why does this happen? Sometimes it's because they didn't get the right opportunities. Other times, even when the opportunity was right there, they didn't take it. They were too scared to fail. Too scared to even start. Whatever the reason, the truth is, they weren't successful. This is what we call self-sabotage. When you ignore your talents, when you know you have potential, but you choose to do nothing, you become your own enemy. So, if you're watching this video, I want you to do one thing.
Take action. Right now.
Even if you feel scared. Even if you're not ready. Because if you don't take action now, life will slowly pass you by. But then a question remains. What action? I don't know what to do. I feel totally lost. Then, friend, start from scratch. Yes, those professionals you see, they were once someone just like you. They also started from scratch, from the exact same place as you. But they didn't give up until they saw success. And they all crossed that hard path called learning. They were scared to start, just like you.
But they did it anyway.
Sometimes, you have to allow yourself to be a beginner in order to become a professional. Start with building a routine. A routine that includes exercise, study, prayer, meditation, eating on time, drinking 2 liters of water, going to bed early, and getting 8 hours of sleep. This might sound too boring or like, oh, this is not going to work. Let me tell you, you can think like that if you want, because you've probably heard these routine tips everywhere, right? But what if you actually do this every single day from now on? Even if you think it won't help? And what happens if you simply don't do it? Do you see any changes after you make this your routine? Just think. Pause and think. And what if you don't do it? Do you see any changes? Just think. At least if you stick with this routine, it'll help your digestive system.
How?
Because you drink 2 liters of water daily.
You feel blessed. How?
Because you pray daily. Your mental health improves.
How?
Because you avoid all the noise, go to bed early, and get 8 hours of sleep. You feel your mental and physical health improve because you exercise daily, even if it's just walking. You eat on time, which makes you feel good. Routine sounds pretty simple and boring. But the result you get if you stick with it, it will be worth it. Now just think, if a slight change in your routine can bring these results. What if you slowly start changing your daily habits, little by little? You can either start doing this and see the change, or simply not do it and live life the same way as now. You decide. Remember, if nothing changes, nothing changes.
So now you build a routine.
I didn't give any exact time to do it because you can adjust this routine according to your preference. Now it's time for you to master one skill. Just one skill. As you know, focusing on too much skills to learn at a time end up to not doing anything. So just focus on one thing.
And stick to it.
Until you master it. It can be any high-income skills, or maybe even starting a YouTube channel or digital marketing. So find one skill to learn. You don't have to add this into routine because you already have study as your routine. So just study this skill at given time. Beside building a skill, if you don't have a career, I would highly recommend that getting a career. Apply for a job. And if you're afraid of your skills, take a course to showcase in your resume and feel confident in your skill. There are lots of free courses out there. because building a side hustle might take some time. So it would be great if you have a career. And trying to balance your skill learning, course learning, and applying for jobs while give yourself enough rest. Don't sit around and doing nothing. Just start to take one step at a time. So then, how can we escape from this thing called self-sabotage? Self-sabotage is like being locked inside a cage. But here's the truth. The key to that cage is in your own hands. Deep down, once upon a time, you were that smart student. If you were capable back then, why do you think you're not capable now? Maybe it's because of self-doubt. Maybe you're just too used to staying in your comfort zone. Or maybe it's the fear of taking the first step, the fear of getting started. Whatever it is, you need to stop giving these things all your focus. Instead, shift your focus to this. I can do it. If they can do it, you can too. And if they couldn't, you might just be the first to do it. You can do it because once you were a smart kid. Just think about your younger version, that little smart kid you once were. Can you imagine how happy she'd feel to see you trying again? How proud she'd be, even if you just completed 10,000 steps today. Especially if you've never done that before. This video isn't just a motivation. It's a reminder, a gentle push for you to make it happen. Do it daily. I believe in you. Even when your mind says, I don't feel like it today. Let me just skip one day. It won't matter.
No. Simply no.
There's a saying, don't follow your mood.
Follow your plan.
So now, let's prove something. Let's show the world that smart kids stay smart. By not wasting your potential. If you want to build this daily routine, and you're ready to go even further, and if you'd like to learn more good habits you can add into your routine later, then comment below and let me know. Tell me what kind of habits you want help with. I'll be there. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.